Summarizing test results. Summarizing test results is a critical component of the assessment process. In order for results to be used effectively, they must be summarized in a way that allows educators to compare the achievement of one student to others. When teachers review test score reports, they may find the sheer volume of information presented overwhelming, and they may also be unsure how to interpret and use results in the classroom. While the idea of data-driven decision-making is not new, it does require special skill to focus on a few key pieces of information from a test and use them to make instructional changes. Standardized test results generally include percentile norm, an age norm, and a grade level norm, or a combination of these norms. Teachers are often called upon to interpret these norms for parents. Therefore, you need a basic understanding of their meanings. At the most basic level, educators should be able to explain that a percentile rank of 85 indicates that 85% of the norm group performed more poorly and 15% performed better than the individual in question. An educator should be able to explain that an age rank of 15.6 means that regardless of chronological age, the student got the same number of right answers as did the average 15-and-a-half-year-old in the norm group. An educator should also be able to explain that grade level norms are reported as grade equivalent scores, with the 10th place representing the months in a 10-month school year. The only real value of grade equivalent score is to determine if the test was too easy or too difficult for students scoring at a particular level. In addition to knowing the key terms that are used in the standardized test results, it is important to recognize that too narrow or too broad interpretation of results can lead to oversimplifying a complex situation. Test publishing companies typically provide classroom-level reports to enable teachers to see how a group of students performs across the curriculum. Knowing this information will enable you to summarize your test results. When summarizing your test results, you should also determine the content areas, or subtests, in which high percentages of children are performing below average, as this data indicate areas of deficiency. It is helpful to identify the subtests upon which a particular class achieves at a national percentile rank of below 50 in order to make these content areas targets for possible instructional change. Alternatively, teachers might look at the new skills in which high percentages of students scored in the bottom 25% or low percentages of students scored in the top 25%. Again, teacher would want to rank order or otherwise prioritize these areas for possible revision of instruction. Once you have noted and prioritized deficiencies, and as you summarize the test results, you may consider one or more of the following questions. Where is this content addressed in our district's curriculum? At what point in the school are these concepts, skills taught? How are the students taught these concepts or skills? How are students required to demonstrate that they have mastered the concept or skills? In other words, how are they assessed in the classroom? Answers to these questions should point the way to new methods of instruction, reinforcement, or assessment. They may also introduce evidence that the curriculum and the tests are not in alignment. Your recommended new methods of instruction, reinforcement, or assessment should be included in your summary. Your summary should include how many questions students attempted and how many correct answers they gave for each category of the question. When summarizing your test results, you should also include action plans to help struggling students. A test summary might also present a graphic illustrating confidence bands, which represent the margins of error for individual subtests. Studying them will permit you as a teacher to get a quick overview of your class performance You should also include these types of graphics in your summary. The end.